Before I begin, I just want to share, okay? Look at my nails, you guys. These are probably my favorite set I've done on myself since doing my own nails. I think they're so cute. I feel really proud of them. I did get inspo from another image online, but I think I did a pretty good job executing it. So that made me very happy, and I wanted to share that with all of you. But anyway, for today's makeup look, I do have new products to try out, some of which are beyond overdue. Okay, maybe some of you will know, but I'm not even gonna spoil it until we get there. To start us off, for the eyes, I did pick up this E.L.F No Budge shadow stick in the shade Copper Chic. This is not new, like these have been out for literal ages, but I just never like picked them up. I don't know why. So this is what the color looks like. Hopefully you can get a clear view of that. It's almost coming off a little more bronze. At least that's what I'm getting. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see with these lights all up in my face. I think because of that formula, I don't want to add primer to my actual lid. I just want it in the crease because I will be adding some eyeshadow, and I do want to have some sort of base prior to going in. Only blending this on the top half of my eyelid. With this shade in mind, I had pulled out a few palettes. So I have the Dose of Colors Friendcation palette, yeah, from Desi and Katie's collab, the Dose of Colors Blushing Berries, and the Chocolates by Juvia's Place. I think I'm gonna take the Friendcation palette because I'm gonna see if I can pull out some of those more like rosy tones by adding like this shadow and really just that shadow. But we're gonna do some of these like transition shades at first. I'm gonna do a little mix of this shade and that one. You just wanna grab something that is suitable for your skin tone to work as a transition shade. Using your bronzer is great for this step. Next up, let's go into this nice rosy shadow. Then placing that right beside that first shadow. And then pack it right on that outer V. I've just been honestly sitting here for like 5 minutes just making sure that this is blended to a good point. And I think I am just about done as I sit here and continue to work on the eyes. But I think that's good. I'm gonna actually go in with that first brush again and take just a tad more product of those first shadows. Yeah, let's take the shadow stick. I need to see how this is gonna look against the colors I have on right now. Oh my god, there's a sharpener too? Where? I would assume on the other side, no? Oh my god, I just got goosebumps. That's so cool. Okay, so you do sharpen it. You can just... That is so smart. I love that. Wow, I'm really glad I read the packaging. I usually don't, I won't lie. But for some reason, I was just like, you know what, let me read this. So neat. So I guess let's just swipe it on, and then I'll probably take an eyeshadow brush to blend it out. Oh wow, that is really pretty. It is very soft, so it's not like super blinding. But I think that's really beautiful. I think that's great for like an everyday type of product. I did warm it up a little bit on the back of my hand because I felt like I needed it to glide on just a tad bit smoother, but it really isn't like tugging at the eye all that much. I will say it's definitely not, in my opinion, giving off so much of the copper, but I'm hoping that this picks up on camera so you can at least see what I'm talking about. It does feel like it would last for a long time because it's not, it like glides on just enough so that it's not really tugging at your eye super harsh, but it's still almost like dry enough so that you feel like it's not gonna just go all over the place. I don't even feel like I really need to do a lot of blending with this, but I will do just a tad on this little outer portion. Okay, I'm gonna deepen up the outer corner a bit with a brown to give a little more definition to this eye look. Okay, this might have been a user error on my part because I used this brush to blend out the shadow stick, and then I went in with eyeshadow, and it looks like it kind of clumped up. I I think that's why though, because I use the same brush. So that is my bad. Now I have to try and fix that. I think I fixed it as much as I humanly could. I didn't want to play around with it too much and just like end up wiping away product. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But that's okay because I have, yeah, see it once I put the hair down, you can't even tell. Let's do the next eye, and I did thoroughly wipe off my brush, so I think I'll be fine. What a difference. Okay, I know I need to blend that out, but it just went on like night and day. So that was definitely my fault. Dipping back into that rosy shadow from the Dose palette, I'm placing it right in the inner corner. Now doing a sweet little curl to my eyelashes. I have no idea where I left you guys off because I turned the camera off for a tad bit to finish off the eyes. So I have no idea, but I, yeah, did that. Just liner, curled the lashes, added some falsies, all of that. So now we're gonna move on to the skin. I'm gonna take my combo again. Is this my last tube? It is. Oh shoot, I need a new one. Oh my god, I should have grabbed this when I went to the store the other day. My face definitely needs a little more hydration at the moment. It's feeling a little dry. Now I'm doing a mix of the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation and the E.L.F Halo Glow for my base. Now for concealer, I'm gonna do the LA Girl Pro Conceal, which I'm also running low on. So I guess I actually do need to do quite a restock of makeup products. It's finally the day where I picked up the Halo Glow contour and blush, which I'm not even sure that I was aware that they had a blush. I thought they only had the contour and highlighter, but I didn't really feel like I needed a highlighter for the time being, which I don't know, kind of wild, but I have a lot. So I did get these and I am beyond excited to try these out. So let's do the contour first. Mine is in the shade medium and I want to see how this compares to the Milani one, which this is still a top product for me. This is the E.L.F one and this is the Milani. Okay, I'm gonna start out with that much. I guess I should have done this in smaller sections because I don't know how fast this dries down. Let's start out with the jawline. Yeah, okay, you guys, let's be honest, we knew I was gonna love this. It's a really nice color as well. I could definitely do a cooler, deeper shade for my contour. I'm gonna add a tad more because I want to see how this builds up. Yeah, like that is so lovely. It definitely is giving off a really beautiful glow. Now let's do the blush. I got mine in the shade Candlelit. I'm gonna kind of, okay, that was a lot. I'm just gonna buff this out with a sponge. You know what that reminds me of? The Milani Luminoso, but in a liquid form. And that, to me, is everything you need. Now I need to set the face because it's definitely going extreme with the glow, but I just need to control some of that. I don't want to cover up the blush, but I do want to mattify the contour. So I'm gonna be very careful when powdering that area. Bronzer, I'm gonna do the Essence Contour Palette. I keep this one tucked, like separate from all my other bronzers. I don't know why, but I do. And it kind of gets forgotten about, but it's cute and it's nice and small and definitely packs quite a punch. I want this makeup to be a little more blush forward, so I'm not gonna do too much bronzer, especially because we already laid down a liquid. I only want highlight down the nose. I really want to take the shadow stick on the lower half. So I'm going to start off with the inner half. Actually, I'm just going to take it all along that lower. This really has just confirmed that I need every single one of these shades. Take a trusty lip liner. This is LA Girl Café. And now I'm going to take some of the blush and then dab it in the center. And over top, I recently used the E.L.F plumping gloss in a video, and I've had this for a very long time, but it reignited my love for this shade, and I think this would look really pretty on top. There's something else that I want to get more shades of. I wonder if they have like a chocolatey one. I think that would look really fun. And that concludes the final makeup look. I am honestly kind of mad at myself that it took me this long to try out those e.l.f. products because my life could have been so glowy. Everything that we tried out today was a hit. Like, do you see these eyes? Just everything, everything. Hope you guys enjoyed this look and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. This is gonna be so terrifying to watch.